Los Angeles, the city of, I guess, vintage clothing a little bit. I feel like everyone kind of goes to Los Angeles and they go vintage shopping. I did that exact same thing-ish. So I went vintage shopping and this is my haul of all the stuff that I bought. Now I do find myself buying less clothing in general, obviously having a clothing brand myself, but whenever I come to LA I do spend a lot of money on vintage and I just buy in a lot of stuff basically. So let's get into it. Starting off with tops, t-shirts. We've got this seafoam, I say sun faded Paris airport t-shirts. Very, very cool. I like this sort of rib and I like the texture. It's definitely been washed loads and I actually love a vintage colorful t-shirt. I feel like for summer, when you get a tan, it can look beautiful. I love that little bit more tight fitting and I do feel like there's a common theme with these t-shirts, which is a little bit more slim fitting, a little bit more tight, a little bit more colorful and a little bit sexy. Spring summer 2024 is sexy. So this is why I picked up this stripy t-shirt. It's basically a knitted cotton t-shirt. Again, very tight. It's got a super tight neckline, which I like. And then it's also got quite a tight armhole, which means that your biceps are popping in this one. So again, summery, pretty fun. And then last, we've got another stripy vintage Ralph Lauren t-shirt. I don't mind buying stripy t-shirts when they are vintage because it's pretty cheap, to be fair. Where I probably wouldn't buy it as new, but I want to buy like a worn-in striped t-shirt, which is not very perfect looking, but more just kind of a little bit messy in a way. So easy lay on, pair of jeans, summer outfit, done. Then next up, we've got a little bit of a trend that I looked at in the past and didn't love that much, but now it's kind of growing on me a little bit. And that is basically thermals, waffle thermal long sleeves. So I've got two white ones, a black one and a gray one. And now my initial thought of these is basically to layer it under short sleeve shirts. So on the colder spring or early autumn days, layer this underneath a short sleeve shirt, and I feel like when you pull up the sleeves a little bit, it can be quite a clean look and something a little bit different. Now I will say it's very much a trendy thing at the moment, but you know what? Trends aren't always bad, but these were super cheap. I paid about $8 for each of these thermals, so honestly, could not pass them up. Moving on to slightly heavier stuff I probably wouldn't wear in LA, but that I picked up here. We've got vintage sweatshirts. Now I often find myself buying more sweatshirts than hoodies when it comes to vintage. I don't know why, I think it's just like the way the color is wearing in and the overall feel of a sweatshirt I think is better than a hoodie. Especially because vintage sweatshirts often bunch quite a lot at the waist and it's got a tighter waistband, where I feel like vintage hoodies often have quite a straight, long fit, which I think is less flattering. First up, we've got this stunning United States Marines Japan. I love the red and the yellow mixture. It's a little bit of a Ronald McDonald vibe. And then it's also got raglan sleeves, which I quite like. Makes your shoulders look a little bit bigger. But overall, I just love red vintage pieces. Like the color is slightly irregular, just makes it a lot more wearable, where sometimes when you buy new red stuff, it's very solid as a color. Love this, very nice. All these next items are from a place called Springy Jeans. I went to their showroom yesterday and picked up loads of stuff. And first up, we've got this very nice washed in or washed out hoodie, Hado Mills Track. Now this was basically a heather gray hoodie back in the day, and then it's been overwashed green. So you can see it's got like a contrast stitch on it, white, and obviously you'd never print green on green, but I love this and the way it's taken in that color. It's kind of taken the gray melange, so you can still see a little bit of it, but it's not overpowering. Annoyingly, the kangaroo pocket is all messed up. Maybe I will take it off completely or do something else to it. That is item number one. Then we've got item number two, which is this washed black sweatshirt. Again, super simple. It's got a few paint stains on the front, but it's not too much. I think sometimes sweatshirts can be a little bit too messy, or there's too much paint or like too vintage. But for me, this is a good everyday wear. It's got quite a nice bunch with the elastic rib, and it's just a very, very good, well-fitting Russell sweatshirt. So banging, good price. This was like $35 or $40, so cannot go wrong. I picked up a hat, which is this New York Yankees Digi camo hat. I don't know if this is real or fake, but it's basically just a Digi camo hat with New York Yankees on the front. I feel like in this day and age, everyone's wearing New York Yankees hats, but I rarely see anyone with like Digi camo. So I thought this was a nice little different. I do think it's a little bit too small for my head, but it is what it is. I liked it, so I picked it up. Then we've got a pair of French military shorts. These are super flowy and super baggy. They were like $30, but I just wanted a pair of easy breezy summer shorts to just wear. Now they're a little bit reminiscent of women's booty shorts, and there's no lining in them whatsoever. But I feel like when you get nice tanned short shorts, a little bit sexy, a little flowy. So yeah, on holiday these are gonna be banging for climbing, bouldering, whatever. Just like a pair of flowy shorts. Then I picked up this burgundy slash aubergine color-ish Carhartt work jacket. Admittedly, I do not love this. I don't love this part. I don't love that stitching. I don't love that stitching. I don't love the stitching on the back, and also don't love the cut of it. I feel like it's quite a slim cut for a Carhartt work jacket. However, the reason why I picked this up is because I'm going to use it as a color reference. So basically, because I've got a clothing brand, sometimes when I go shopping, I also shop to look at color. This has got this beautiful washed purple look to it, and I think it would be amazing in one of our styles. It's easy to show a factory that we want to make something this color, rather than trying to explain or show them a picture. So we're basically going to send this to the factory and then try and color match it, and then sample it, and then see how it looks, and then maybe it'll work and maybe it won't work. Then the last thing I picked up at Springy are these trousers I'm wearing. Super baggy, real tree, mossy oak camo. I love these. These are very LA. They're very like Justin Bieber vibes. However, I think they're nice. They are very sweaty, they're very warm, but I wanted to have like a pair of baggy pants. Sweatpants I can lounge in, go to the shop in, and I think this is the most tasteful way to wear camo on the bottom. Now, apart from vintage shopping, I also did some other shopping. Paloma Wool, a brand from Barcelona in Spain, had a pop-up here in LA, so I went and checked it out. Now, Paloma Wool is mainly women's wear, I'd say. However, if I wear a size extra large or double XL, I can fit it, but most of it is, I'd say 95% is probably women's only, unless you're a very skinny man. So, top number one is kind of a different take on a polo. So it's got this very, very cool, different sort of neck. So no buttons, V-neck polo style. I love this blue color, it's very soft fabric. And then it's got two stripes on the sleeves, kind of reminiscent of Adidas, obviously. But I feel like on a summer day, again, when you're tanned, throw this on, pair of pleated pants, pair of nice shorts, whatever, and you've kind of got an easy look, having a bit of pop of color, but nothing that's too out there. So simple, easy, and I just love the color blue. Such a worn color, but these days a lot of people just wear black instead. And I think blue is sometimes better. And then I've got this incredible sage long sleeve jumper. Now again, it's got these two stripes on the side, and it's basically just a long sleeve t-shirt, but I love this color. It's just a perfect olive sage color. Yeah, just an easy throw on piece that I can wear. Now, it is my first time buying anything from Paloma Wool, but the people in there were lovely, and if I was a girl, I would definitely be shopping a lot more. However, none of it really fit me apart from this stuff, so that is all I ended up picking up.